Even started. Hey everyone. Okay, so people have been asking me for a while about making a new video, and I told someone that I would be making a new video collaboration very soon. I actually haven't even told you this, but yeah, someone was asking about it, and I told them that I was doing a collaboration video, that it was in the works, and this is, and this is before I even knew that we were going to be getting together to do this.
Totally.
Yeah. So, I'm Zach. And we're here in New York, which is kind of by where I'm from.
Yeah. And I'm just traveling. My name's Adam.
Yeah, and so a while ago, me and Adam were talking on YouTube, and we started talking about LGBT issues.
Yeah.
And realized that we have a lot of similar opinions to each other.
Totally.
And we decided that it would be a good idea to make a video to talk about these things, because we feel like a lot of people may agree with us. And it's going to keep going dark because it's getting late. But yeah, so I guess a good starting point, I think, might be the use of the word queer. Because that's like pretty contentious. But it's a word that I know we both like to use a lot.
I really do love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so for me, I kind of like it because there are so many gender stereotypes associated with the word gay or lesbian, or I guess trans, and queer is kind of ambiguous and lets you avoid some of those stereotypes.
Totally. I love how inclusive the identity queer can be, because I was just reading something and it said how an ally of LGBT people, they can take on this label queer and support us. It's totally ambiguous. You can be whatever, you can be into anything and still use this label, right?
That's interesting. That's one that I haven't even thought about. Like,
yeah,
that an ally can identify as queer and still be like cisgender and heterosexual, but be part of our community.
And that's totally queer, right?
Yeah, I
just
think
supporting
so.
that.
Yeah, in some ways. I don't know. Any of what we talk about, feel free to leave a comment and tell us what you think. And then we were just talking about this before, but the use of the word community. Something that I feel really strongly about. I know some people who don't like referring to the LGBT community as a community because they think it's sort of minoritizing and makes us seem small. But I like it because it emphasizes how similar all LGBT people are to each other.
Because really we have an aim.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. So what do you think? What are some of the other topics that you want to bring up?
Off the top of my head, like having a queer relationship might mean different powers between the people, or even being celibate or asexual. It's just all inclusive, this word, and
yeah,
instead of creating boundaries and boxes between us and walls, we're breaking them down by using this word, I feel, anyways.
Yeah.
And lots of people don't know it. The word queer is different for everybody, so I find people ask me about what that means to me, and I can explain to them and talk to them what being queer actually means.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing that I like about it also, is it's like, it's because people don't necessarily understand what it means. Yeah. If you tell someone I'm queer, it forces a conversation about why you identify that way and what it means. Whereas it's like, if you go up to someone and you're just like, oh, I'm gay, they assume that they know exactly what that means and how it's going to manifest itself.
Right, because they already have some preconceived ideas of what being gay is.
Exactly. And in fairness, like, I, for a while now, have identified as queer, but as a shorthand, if I don't feel like having the discussion, I just tell people that I'm gay, which isn't always the most productive thing to do, but it's like, it's easier.
It works.
Because, yeah, it works,
yeah,
but it doesn't like help the cause or whatever you want to call it.
Usually I say I'm like pansexual or something a little more ambiguous.
Yeah.
That takes a little bit less to explain. But yeah. I get what you're saying, for sure.
Totally. So we're nearing the time limit that we set for ourselves, which is 5 minutes, because we didn't want to ramble. Are there any other like things in the next 20 seconds that we should cover?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, how about this?
Next time.
Yeah, definitely. We'll make more. If any questions that you guys have, write to either of us. I'm going to link to your channel so people can write to you too, or leave a comment. and we'll try to answer questions. We'll try to do another one of these at some point because this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had the opportunity
awesome.
to do this. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as we enjoyed making it.
Totally. Peace.
Bye.